left. I know run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bag. You ain't get.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. Get set to match up between the Pittsburgh. Afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set, 52.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Ready, go.
Now Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're going to try and throw. Buying time to his left. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Omaha, ready, move. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you that on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times?
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. That's complete to Slayton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Ready, go.
From the gun, Love steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. On 4th down, Love. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Easy, easy. 59, morning 2. Check, 59. All right, bud. Mike, check, 59.
Out of the gun, Stafford looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Ready. Watching your 5.
3 bucks.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Saquon Barkley. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike partner. Alert! So we got man. Out. Hey!
Now Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, easy!
Now it's Stafford. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. Catch made by Slayton. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
It's a gain of
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Check 43. 59. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check 59. Exit. Hey. High 7. Check hot. 50. Switch. Mike, check. 59. It's coming this way. Here we go. Hey, Haywood. 9.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can Lobo choose the mark? It's our field. And go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
22. Hey, wahoo! 59. And middle. 59. Push him back. Stay 50. Slam. Watch twist. 10. Check. First down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
70. And what's the ball? Mike's 59.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
250. 40 gun. 40 gun. Safety's creeping. Hey, exit. Check. Hey, motion.
Third and long. It's Stafford. Going up top. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down.
Easy.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Okay, break. 52. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Throwing on first down. Love. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Love. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Watch the ship. Zoom, fellas, let's go. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Come on, let's go.
On first down, Love. He's going to float this one deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Davante Adams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Watch out.
Now they try the right side here. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Smooth.
To throw on third down. Stafford. It's complete to Diggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ready. Go 20. Check. You know it. Set the tone, defense. Hey, red. Defense, let's go.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Come on, D.
Zero.
From the gun, Stanford. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike, check, 59. Hey. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Hey, give me a radar. Hey, orbit.
Stanford. And Diggs has it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
59, Mike. Big 20. 59.
The final shot before the break. Stanford got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As time expires in the first half, and the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. PAT up and good by Rosas. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Bang, bang. Let's go. Come on, man. Pick it up. Rush in.
Now a handoff looking right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike's 59.
Zebra.
59.
Come on. Hey, Echo.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Stanford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
This quarterback now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Tyus Bowser just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Looking to throw. Love escaping the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Love. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hurry up, get check. Check 3.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. 40 got. 280. Recon. 132 fighter. 32. Hey, Delta.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Big stop. Hey, easy.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check 59.
Let's go, D. Mike, check 59.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
21.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
Check 32. Brixton, travel. Hey, zoom. Real right, 22.
Stafford here coming off his pick six. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now on 2nd and 13, Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Hey, nice 7.
Check, 59. It's our time.
On 4th down, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
61. Matchbox, light.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. 2nd and 5. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Love. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Just like that. Just like that.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Omaha, ready to move.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Stafford. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Broncos 56, Steelers 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the...
They got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Boy, another big play late. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great...
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Shaq Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Dance into his... And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, they're into the win column.